Greetings, salutations. My name is Welty, and today I will be showing you how to code a simple text-based game. In order to start, you must first understand repeal.it. It's the website we will be using today. It's an online coding platform that supports various coding languages. Today, though, we will be using Python 2.7, which is a coding language that supports readability and understandability. This right here is the coding window, where you put your code, and then inside the terminal it will show what will happen when you hit the run button. It'll run through your code. The first thing you need to know to code is the print function, which you simply do by typing print and then in quotations whatever you want it to print. So in the situation when we click run, it'll print hello over here without any of the quotations or anything. So the next thing you need to know how to do is get your user's input. You do this so then your program isn't just your user reading, and they can actually interact with and decide what happens in the game. So you do this by setting a variable such as reply to equal raw input, and this variable can be called on later to check what the user said, which will be shown here in a minute. So in this situation, it'll print hello because it's still in the code, and then the user can type whatever they want in that section. The next thing you need to know how to use is conditionals. There are three types of conditionals: if then else, and if then else if. There's the difference of, in this situation, if this is true, then do this, else do this. So in this example, we ask the user what's 2 plus 2, and then we get their input, and then after we get their input, we check if 4 is in their input. If 4 is in their input, we print correct. Else, if it's anything else, because it only equals 4, it'll print wrong, such as over in these two examples. The next thing you need is functions. You need to understand how functions work, so then it's not just, in this example, just code being called. You can call each individual piece as you want it. So here we have a start function that prints a block of text, and when you click run, it'll print the text for the user to read, and then it'll later ask for their input and ask them to do stuff. And it won't, if we just ran the code, it won't do anything if you just have start. You'll have to type the start function somewhere in the code and call it to actually start. So the next thing is putting it all together. Knowing this information, we can create a simple text-based game. So we start with a function such as the start function. We ask would they like to go left or right, and then if they type left or right, call the left or right functions, and we just simply say you went right or you went left. But you could expand upon that and give the user multiple options upon options with different game over options and different wins. And to start this, we type start down at the bottom, so then the code calls itself, so it starts the function instead of you having to manually type it over in the terminal. So over here on the terminal, we have two examples of the user saying they went left or right, and it displaying that information. Doing this, you can create a simple text-based game. There's much more complicated ways you could do it, such as asking the user what direction they want to walk in, and they type the direction they want to walk in themselves, and you just let them explore without printing different options for them, and they can go and free roam as they want and interact with different objects. But that's more complicated than this, and this is how to code a simple text-based game. I think everyone should learn how to code, even if it's in its most simple form, because you learn whether or not you enjoy it, and in my opinion, everyone could do with something else they enjoy in their life. Thank you.